Welcome to Mechascopes. In this video, we're going to look at an escalator and how it is able to move masses of people every day. So buckle up for the ride on the escalator. So, an escalator is essentially a moving staircase that carries people between floors using a continuous loop of linked steps. While it looks simple from the outside, inside it's really a carefully engineered system of motors, chains, tracks, wheels, and handrails, all working together. Let's look at the major parts of the escalator. Let's start off with the steps. These are, of course, the flat surfaces you stand on. These are the step chains. They connect all the steps together in one continuous loop. These are the tracks. They act like the roads for the moving steps and control the position and shape of the moving steps. Then we have the drive motor. This powers everything and provides the energy to move the escalator. These are the drive sprockets, or gears. They transfer power from the motor to the step chain. This is the handrail system. It's where people rest their hands when standing on the moving steps for balance. It would be difficult to ride the escalator since your body would be pulled behind. So the handrail helps you balance momentum as they move at nearly the same speed as the steps. Then there is the truss. It's the large steel framework supporting the entire escalator. So the question is, how does this thing work? Let's start with the steps. How do the steps move? Each escalator step has two sets of wheels, the front wheels and the behind wheels. These wheels run on separate tracks inside the escalator. The steps are connected together by the step chain, forming a continuous loop, much like a bicycle chain. But now, you might ask, what powers them to move? The answer lies in the motor system. When a motor turns the drive sprocket, the sprocket pulls the step chain. Then, the step chain pulls every step on the loop. Another question would be, how do the steps stay level, so they never wobble and throw people off? What's the trick? It's the guide rails. The guide rails are some of the cleverest parts of the design. The front and rear wheels follow different guide tracks. Because the tracks are carefully shaped, the steps remain horizontal while carrying passengers. Each step maintains the proper stair height and depth. So, the tracks essentially tell the wheels exactly where to go. We've seen how the steps form the inclined moving way, but there is one strange thing that happens when the steps reach the landing point. They seem like they're disappearing. So, what's really happening, and how are they able to disappear without crushing into the landing? Hope you remember those guide rails, the roads for the steps. When the guide rails are in this area here, they are at a good distance from each other, but when they come near the landing, the distance between them gradually reduces, and this makes the steps' wheels come closer as well. This enables them to adjust the height between each step, allowing them to achieve the flattening mechanism, creating a smooth platform where passengers can safely step on or off the steps. After passing under the cone plate, the step enters the return path beneath the escalator. So, what happens when the steps move underneath? Once a step reaches the bottom, it disappears beneath the floor. It travels back from the top of the escalator. The step remains attached to the chain. This loop continues endlessly. There's no magic there. Next, the handrails. How about them? How do they move and keep the same pace as the steps? Many people assume the handrail is connected directly to the steps, but it has its own drive system. The handrail is a continuous rubber belt. This rubber belt is pulled through the escalator by drive rollers. The drive rollers are driven by the same motor that drives the steps. This keeps the handrail moving at nearly the same speed as the steps, so passengers remain balanced. So, an escalator is basically a continuously moving staircase. This moving staircase is powered by an electric motor. The motor drives big and strong chains. These are the chains that link the moving steps. The guide rail is where the steps move, guided by their wheels. These tracks form the steps into a staircase for passengers and then flatten them at the landings before sending them back underneath the escalator to begin the cycle again. That's all for this video. If you learned something, don't hesitate to like and subscribe.